So you bought a new monitor and connected it to your PC. Most likely you are under impression of how cool it is. Probably that's true. However, you might have forgotten about some important things. Don't worry, because today I will help you with this. First of all, I want to point out that people often make mistakes and there is nothing wrong with that. I also do them quite often. That's okay. That's totally okay. After purchasing a monitor, obviously you need to connect it to your laptop or PC. It depends on you, and it is important to understand through which cable you will connect it. In most cases, I recommend using a DisplayPort cable instead of HDMI. After all, it supports higher resolution at higher refresh rate than VGA, DVI, or HDMI. Of course, I recommend to check do you have this port at all, but most modern monitors have it, so I think it will not be a big deal. Speaking of which, new NVIDIA G-Sync technology works only with DisplayPort 1.2 version, HDMI 2.1 version, and higher. Most monitors support DisplayPort 1.2, but not all of them support HDMI 2.1. Therefore, it is obvious that it's better to choose DisplayPort in this situation as well. And now let's talk about the most common mistake that users make. After connecting, you must go to the display settings, then to advanced setting, and change the refresh rate from 60 to the maximum supported by your monitor. If this option is available, believe it or not, people trust Microsoft to do all the job for them, but in reality you must check everything. Also, after connecting, you can enable G-Sync or AMD FreeSync technology, which I recommend using only in games. After all, in some programs, for example Adobe Premiere Pro, you can observe flickering. That's why sometimes it's better to disable these features. I want to mention that this technology is available not in the all monitors, so keep that in mind. And the last thing I recommend you to do is to adjust the color profile that you like the most. This can be done using the buttons on the monitor itself. There are mainly three profiles: cool tones, warm, and standard. I prefer standard tones. Here you can also set up the brightness and contrast to your preference. You know what? Actually, that's all. If this video was helpful, please like it, and I recommend watching this video on how to connect USB microphone to your smartphone.